Hello, History 102. Today is Monday. Is it October 27th or 28th? Either way, it's the beginning of the week. And as I'm sure you know, or at least I hope you know, this week we're talking about the populace and about American expansion abroad, imperialism. Now, when you think about the populace, these were angry American farmers who were convinced that the system was rigged against them because no matter how hard they worked, it appeared as though the banks, the corporations, the government itself was working against them to keep them poor, to keep them downtrodden and oppressed. At the same time, really the same moment that the populists are trying to recreate government in the United States to make it more fair, more just, more equitable, more inclusive. You have Americans spreading their power abroad through Latin America, through Asia, the Philippines, Cuba, and in some sense, imposing the same methods of oppression and exploitation against which the populists were fighting at home. So keeping in mind that both of these things are happening at the same time, right? 1890s America, early 1900s America. What I'd like you to do is think through how these sorts of struggles that certainly benefit some, but harmed many others, how these same sorts of struggles continue today, right? Can you identify movements, political parties, ideologies in the world that we live in now that are struggling in the same way? On one hand, the populists, and on the other hand, imperialists tried to remake the world in their own image in the 1890s and early 1900s. Now, this is your chance. If you already know everything, if you know all of this history, here's your chance to tie it to the world that we live in now, tie it to current events. How does the history that we're studying this week, how is it reflected in the world that we live in now? Give it your best shot.